Hi, welcome back to one more session on triangles. And the last two sessions we were talking about, in the first session we talked about the Thales theorem, that is basic proportionality theorem and its questions. In the second part of that was similar triangles and the criteria for two triangles to be similar, and we did all the questions from the reader. Of course, the outside question, additional questions are awaited. In this session, we will examine the similarity of two triangles in a different context. The context is that, suppose two triangles are similar, is there any relationship between their areas, their perimeters and all those things? Of course, there are different relationship between the area of two similar triangles, perimeter of two similar triangles. Suppose two triangles are similar, we know the corresponding angles are equal, sides are proportional, and of course, so that reason sides are proportional, that means the perimeter will have some relation. Similarly, areas are also related. As far as grade 10 NCERT reader is concerned, you need to learn about the relationship between the area of two similar triangles. Suppose two triangles are similar, is there any relationship between their areas? Let us consider two triangles. It is given here. Let us consider two triangles ABC and PQR. They are two similar triangles. Okay, that is, suppose these two triangles are similar, that is, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Then what is the relation? Is there any relationship between area of triangle ABC and area of triangle PQR? Is there any relationship between their areas, the entire areas? Are they equal or not equal, or like some many ratios or something? This is what we're going to discuss now. In this chapter, we have altogether three theorems. First theorem, three theorems to be learned for board exam 3 or 4. First theorem is BPT and its converse. Second one is related with this. There is a theorem that we have to learn in this particular area, that is, which is related with the area of two similar triangles. That is, two triangles are similar, the relationship between the area. The theorem talks about the relationship between their areas. Let us see what it is. Theorem 2. Why I said theorem 2? In the reader, it's not theorem 2, and it's on the topic ways. Theorem 2 means second theorem to be learned. That's why it doesn't matter if you remove that 2 from that. What is that? The ratio of area of two similar triangles. The ratio of area of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio, square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So if you want, you can remove part that is 2. The ratio of area of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. That is, it says that if triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, if a triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, then ratio of their areas, that is, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR, the same as is equal to what? Equal to the square of something. Square of what? Square of the ratio. Square of some. Square of what? Ratio of their corresponding side. What are the ratio of their corresponding sides? AB by PQ, or it can be square of their corresponding side. What are they? What is the other corresponding? BC by QR or AC by PR. This is the meaning of this theorem. That is, the ratio of area of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding side. That is, here triangle ABC and triangle PQR are similar. Therefore, the ratio of their area is equal to the square of what? Square of, I repeat, square of something. Square of what? Ratio of their corresponding sides. Which are the corresponding sides? AB and PQ, BC and QR, AC and PR. Ratio means divide. So, this is what we have to prove. So, what is given? Given in triangle ABC, given part, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. To prove, what is to be proved? area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB by PQ whole square is equal to BC by QR whole square is equal to AC by PR whole square. This is what we have to prove. So I'll just copy these two figures for the proof part. Okay. So this is the thing. What do we do here? Okay. Now there is a construction here to be done, worked out. The construction part is draw. To find the area we need one height AD and that be PM. Draw AD perpendicular to BC and PM perpendicular to QR. So that is the construction. Now we'll start with the proof part. What is given? Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Therefore what happens? Therefore we know that AB by PQ corresponding sides are equal. BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. Relation number 1. We keep it as relation number 1. Now we will start what is to be proved. What is to be proved? Ratio of their areas. Okay, ready? So we'll take area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR. This is what we have to prove. That is equal to, let us find the area of half into base BC into height AD divided by half into QM into Q, not QM, QR into PM, half into base into height. Here we have a cancellation, we cancel it. What remains is BC by QR into AD by PM. This is what remains. I can write it in a one bracket. I wrote it in a different, two different brackets for a reason. This is the hint. Be careful, okay? This is the hint for that. This is the hint. Here comes the hint. What do we have to prove is that we have to prove that BC by QR whole square. That is what we have to prove, right? BC by QR whole square. We need a whole square. That means we need to prove that if I prove that AD by PM is equal to this, I get a whole square there, right? That's the idea. Now, okay, call it as 2. Put it as 2. Now, okay. Now, when you look at these two triangles, excuse me. Okay, when you consider these two triangles, that is, let us continue. I got distracted. Okay, fine. Now, when you consider these two smaller triangles, that is left side triangles, in triangle ABD and triangle PQM, we know that angle ABD is equal to angle PQR or PQM. That means these two angles are equal. Why? How can I say so? Because already the triangles are, reason is since triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, corresponding parts of similar triangles. Okay. Also, angle ADB is equal to angle PMQ 90 degree. Angle similarity. These two angles also equal. These two black angles are also equal. That means these two triangles are similar. That means triangle ABD is similar to triangle PQM. M. Which similarity? A similarity. Therefore, I can say that AB by PQ is same as AB by PQ is same as what? AB by PQ is same as AD by PM. AD by PM. But what is by 1? By looking by 1, what is AB by PM? AB by PQ is same as BC by QR. Therefore, BC by QR is same as AB by PQ, that is same as AD, is same as AD by PM. Substituting in relation number 2. Substituting in relation number 2. What happens? What is the relation number 2? This is relation number 2. That is area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to BC by QR. I'll put it in black. I mean, not so the other yellow color. That is BC by, I'll put it over here, BC by QR into what is AD by PM? AD by PM is what? BC by QR. So BC by QR, or this is equal to BC by QR whole square. Hello, one more thing. That's not what we need to prove more. We need to prove that BC by QR whole square this is equal to this, is equal to that, and other things. Okay, I'll write by 1. What is 1? AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR. Look at that one again. By 1, what is that? AB, look at 1. Here is 1. AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. If that is equal, how about their square? Their squares are also equal. AB by PQ whole square is equal to BC by QR whole square is equal to AC by PR whole square. If something is equal, their squares are also equal. That means this is equal to what? BC by QR whole square is equal to this. All of them are equal. Therefore, this is equal to AB by PQ whole square is equal to BC by QR whole square is equal to AC by PR whole square. This is what we have to prove. Repeat the whole thing. That is nothing but if two triangles are similar, ratio of their area is equal, not equal to ratio of their sides, but ratio of the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. If we put the ratio of their sides and square it, we will get the ratio of their areas. So that is how they are related. Suppose we are looking at, we'll put up one or two examples. If let us consider two triangles. One is triangle, okay, that is triangle A, triangle X, Y, Z, and L, M, N. Triangle X, Y, Z is similar to triangle L, M, N. Then area of triangle X, Y, Z by area of triangle L, M, N will be equal to what? The square of something. Square of what? Square of the corresponding. Any side you can take. X, Y by L, M is equal to X, Z by L, N is equal to Y, Z by M, N whole square. That is the idea. We will look into the figure in one more example. That example is, let us consider a triangle. Okay. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E. Suppose BC is parallel to DE. That means this angle is equal to this angle. These two angles are equal. Therefore, I can claim that triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADE. ADE. Okay, these two triangles are similar. Therefore, what? Area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle ADE is equal to square of something. What? Square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. Which are the corresponding sides? AB by AD or BC, any order. If I am taking AC, the corresponding side, by AE whole square, and so on. This is the idea. Let us, to begin with, we will do one simple question from the exercise. Okay, exercise 6.4, first question. Exercise 6.4. First question. Exercise 6.4, first question. There are two triangles, triangle ABC and DEF. No need a figure, but I'll put up two figures, just to triangle ABC and DEF. Okay, that is, it is given that triangle ABC is similar to DEF. Ratio and their areas be respectively. Area of this is 64 centimeter and 121 centimeter square. If EF is equal to 15.4, you have to find the value of BC. This is the question. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Therefore, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF is same as ratio. Whichever side I can take all the sides. AB by DE whole square is equal to BC by EF whole square is equal to AC by DF and all. I'm not gonna pick all of them. I'll pick this, only this. This is equal to BC by EF whole square. Okay, so what is the area of triangle ABC? It is given that 64 and 121. Right. The one of the common mistake that students do it, they go and square this. Don't square that. Area is given. Area is 64 and now what to do? This is equal to, we can substitute this. What is the value of BC? BC is not known. By 15.4 whole square. That is equal to 64 divided by 121. Now often the next mistake done in this question is, while doing such questions, are they square this. Don't square it, take square root. So what happens here? Root of this, root of 64 by 121 will be equal to what? BC divided by 15.4. What is 64 root? 8 by 11 is equal to BC divided by 15.4, or 8 into 15.4 divided by 11 is equal to what? BC. 11 will go what? How many times? 1.4 times. Right? 1.4 times. So BC is equal to how much? That is equal to 8 into 1.5. Find it out. Got the idea? Clear or not? So that is, I come back to the theorem. The theorem says that the ratio of, if two similar triangles are similar, then their ratio of their areas will be equal to square of something. Square of what? Ratio of their corresponding sides. So let us continue with the reader questions. Next question from the reader. Okay. Question number 2. What does question number 2 says? The diagonals of a trapezium, ABCD, that is exercise 6.4, question number 2. ABCD, with AB there is a trapezium. trapezium with AB equal to 2 times ABCD. So I'll take larger side as AB is equal to 2 times CD. Given that what? AB equal to 2 times CD. 2 times CD. Find the ratio of triangles. What is O? O is, the diagonals intersect at O. So one diagonal is this and the other diagonal is this. The other diagonal is that. It's going. My stylus is creating problem. Okay. So O intersect at O. Find the ratio of triangle AOB and COD. First of all, let us say are they similar? Of course. What do you know about these two angles? They are equal. Similar, this angle is equal to this angle. Right. AB is parallel to DC. Therefore, in triangle AOC, in triangle AOB and triangle COD, we have angle OAB is equal to angle OCD. Similarly, that is OAB is equal to OCD. Similarly, OBA, angle OBA is equal to angle ODC. That are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Fine, alternate interior angles. So we can say that triangle AOB is similar to triangle AOB is similar to triangle C, or AOB is similar to triangle COD. Which similarity? We can say AA similarity. Therefore, ratio of area of triangle AOB divided by area of triangle COD is equal to, we will take, there are different sides but there is something given here. So I will take AB by what corresponding side, what? CD whole square, but AB is given to be 2 times CD, 2 times CD by CD whole square. So we have a cancellation there, CD and CD cancel, so that is equal to 2 square is equal to 4, or 4 by 1. The ratio is 4:1. Clear? That is, we establish similarity of these two triangles using angle similarity, because a reason is angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 3 is equal to angle 4, right? So using that angle similarity. Now question number 3. Question number 3. In the figure 6.44, we'll take these two questions together. Okay. In the figure ABC and ABC ABC and DBC. ABC, so I'll just shade it and remove the shading. One is ABC, this, okay, and DBC are two triangles on common base, on the same base BC. Okay, this is the common base. This is the common base. Okay, now Okay, show that area of triangle ABC by DBC is equal to AO by DO. In order to find the A, this is the common base. So we need one thing. What do we need? We need an altitude. Okay, so we take some, or we'll draw and we'll make a construction. We'll draw A, M and DN, perpendicular DN. So the construction part in question number 3 is, you write a given part and also construction part. Construction part. Question number 3. What is that? Draw AM perpendicular to BC, or AM and DN perpendicular to BC. So when you what you're going to do is, you have to look into two smaller triangles. The one triangle is this and the other triangle is this. Okay, so in triangle AOM and triangle DON comma angle AOM is equal, that is AOM is equal to angle DON, that is vertically opposite angles. And similarly, angle AMO is equal to angle DNO. Which are those angles? Those are these angles, this one as well as this one. That means both of them, reason is 90 degree. Therefore, we can conclude that triangle AOM is similar to triangle DON. So we can say that AM by DN is same as AO by DO, relation number 1. Keep it there. Now what is asked? We have been asked to find area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle DBC, that is equal to half into area of triangle, not ABC, yes, ABC. ABC is half into base is BC into altitude is what? Altitude is what? Altitude is what? Altitude is AM divided by half into base of this is BC into area of height of that DN. DBC, the height is DN. Half and half cancels, BC and cancel. This is equal to AM by DN. But using 1, what is AM by DN? That is equal to AO by DO, and hence the proof. Now question number 4. We'll copy question number separately. Question number 4. Question number 4. This is question number 4. Question number 4. Area of two similar, if area of two similar triangles are equal, prove that they are congruent. What are congruent? Two triangles are congruent. That is, there are two triangles, not enough triangles, we will say without that. If area of two similar triangles are equal, let or given, what a given part. There are area of two similar triangles. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. There are two triangles. We'll say triangle ABC and triangle PQR. They are similar triangles. But it's given that their areas are equal. Okay, it is given that their areas are equal. Fine. So area, given that one more thing is given. What is given? Given that area of triangle ABC is equal to area of triangle PQR. There it is given. Since area, two triangles are similar, what about the ratio of their areas? Ratio of their areas is triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR. ABC by PQR is equal to what? AB by PQ whole square is equal to BC by PR whole square is equal to BC divided by QR is equal to AC divided by PR whole square. But these two are equal. Equal means what happens? They are one and same. What happens if I divide by 2 by 2, 3 by 3? Same. So what happens? 1. 1 is equal to what? BC divided by, 1 is equal to 1 is equal to AB by PQ whole square is equal to BC by QR whole square is equal to AC by PR whole square. That means I'll take the first part. 1 is equal to AB by PQ whole square. This means 1 is equal to AB by PQ, or it means that AB equal to PQ. AB equal to PQ. First thing. Second thing, first these 1 and 1 is equal to BC by QR whole square. 1 is equal to BC by QR whole square. That means 1 is equal to, that is 1 is equal to BC by QR, or BC is equal to QR. Second thing. And similarly we can get from here, we will get, if I combine the first one and the last one, what do you get? You will be getting AC is equal to PR. So in triangle ABC and PQR, we have AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, AC, all the sides are, corresponding sides are equal. Therefore, what? Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Which congruence criteria? SSS congruence criteria. XSS congruence criteria. Therefore, these two triangles are equal in area. Next question. Question number 5. Question number 5. What it says? What it says? Question number 5. Question number 5. D, E and F are respectively the midpoints of side AB, BC and CF triangle. So there is a triangle. There is a triangle. Okay. There is a triangle. There is a triangle ABC. Name it as ABC. ABC. DF are the midpoints of side AB. D is the midpoint of side AB. D. And E is the midpoint of side BC. And F is the midpoint of side AC. This is what DEF are midpoints of side ABC respectively. Find the ratio of DEF. So there is a triangle DEF. There is a triangle DEF. Okay. Find the area of ratio of, you have to find the what? Area of triangle DEF by area of triangle ABC. There are different proof for this, different types of solution, like we will go for the easiest one. Okay, now proof part. E is the D and E are midpoints. Okay, midpoints of what? AB and BC. D and E. Therefore, what happens? Midpoints means what is about the ratio? Therefore, midpoint theorem. What is midpoint? Therefore, DE is parallel to AC and DE is equal to half AC. First point. Second point. I can say that E and F are, so DE is parallel to this, means these two angles are equal. Am I right? right? Or this is parallel to this. Fine, this is parallel. That's enough. Now E and F are midpoints. Are midpoints of E is the midpoint of BC and CF. Therefore, I can say that EF is parallel to what? AB, and EF is equal to half of AB, our midpoint theorem. Fine, half of AB, or you can say that we can derive from our BPT. EF is parallel to AB and EF is equal to half of AB. So that's done with. That means this is parallel to, from this this is parallel to this and this is parallel to this. Similarly, we can say that DF is parallel to BC. Okay, now when you look at this figure, so I can say that EF is in quadrilateral BDEF or DBEF, anything. We can say that, right, this is in the quadrilateral. What about this angle? How do you look at this? This side is parallel to this. So BE is parallel to BD. Am I right? Because BE, not BE. I have to change that. Better clear it off. EF is parallel to BD. I'll just draw it. EF is parallel to BD. And similarly, we have already proved here. What is that? What do you know of DF? DF is parallel to BC. DF is parallel to BC. DF is parallel to BC. So what do you know about this parallelogram? Therefore, quadrilateral. Therefore, BDFE is a parallelogram. BDF is a parallelogram. Therefore, the opposite angles are equal. What are equal? These two are equal. Similarly, this implies that angle B is equal to angle F. Similarly, we can say that this one also. What is the other figure? This is the figure. Similarly, quadrilateral ADEF is also a parallelogram. It's also a parallelogram. Implies that angle E is equal to angle A. Now, when you so these are the two things that we have right now. One is that we know that these two angles are equal. B is equal to F, and similarly we have angle A is equal to angle E. So these are two parallelograms where the corresponding angles are equal. Now, in triangle ABC, and or triangle, will take the small triangle DEF and triangle ABC, DEF and ABC, DEF. Angle DEF is equal to, that is, this angle is equal to what? Angle BAC. Similarly, one more thing. Is there any angle? Yes. Angle ABC is equal to angle ABC is equal to angle EFD. These two angles are equal. Therefore, we can conclude that triangle DEF is similar to triangle ABC. That is, this triangle is small. I'll shade it. That is, this triangle is similar to DEF is similar to the larger triangle, or not exactly that. DEF can be remembered, and the DEF is same as, I have to change the last name, this part, then only it will be perfect. Okay, DEF is similar to triangle. It's easy to find out. DEF is similar to triangle. Opposite of D is C, okay, or E is A. So CA and opposite of F is CAB. Therefore, what did they ask you? Find the area of DEF by ABC. Area of DEF by area of triangle ABC is same as area of triangle DEF by area of ABC, same as triangle CAB, because the triangles and the areas are same, the naming is different. These two triangles are similar. Therefore, what? DE by CA or AC whole square. What do you know about DA and AC? DA is equal to half AC. DE is equal, here it is given, DE is equal to what? Half AC. So half AC divided by AC whole square. So what happens? AC cancel, that is equal to 1 by 2 whole square. The ratio of their area is 1:4. Okay, pause the video again and again and then go through it. Next question. So next question is question number 6. It reads, prove that the ratio of the area of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. What does that mean? It says that prove that the ratio of the area of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. Okay, two similar triangles. So that there are two similar triangles. Let us consider two similar triangles. Okay, let us consider two similar triangles. That is triangle A, we will name it. Okay, triangle A, B, C, and triangle P, Q, R. Ratio of area of two similar triangles equal to ratio of the corresponding medians. We will draw medians also. Let AD and PM be the medians. So given triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and AD and PM are medians. So this is what is given. To prove, what is to prove, or to show that, or to prove that, what is to be shown? Ratio of area. So area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to square of something, square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. That is, ratio of their medians is this. Medians are AD and PM. Ratio of their medians means AD by PM, square of that. This is what we have to prove. Okay, it's a simple thing. So we'll start it. That is proof part or solution part. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. This implies two things. That is, we can say that AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. Also we can say that angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R. These are the other things that are available. Fine. Okay. So now we know that area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to what? AB by PQ whole square, or any of them. Why? Reason. What is the reason? Since we have to write the reason, don't forget to write the reason. Ratio of areas of similar triangle, write that theorem, okay, is equal ratio of the corresponding side. Right, don't forget to write that the theorem or reason for that. We, instead of this, we need to replace by, this is what we have to prove, okay, this is what we have to prove. What? AD by PM. What do we have? We have AB by PQ. So our ultimate aim is to prove that AB by PQ, if we can prove AB by PQ is equal to AD by PM, issue is over. We name it as relation number 1. Relation number 1. Okay. Now, when you look at these triangles, in triangle ABD and triangle PQM, that means these two triangles, the left side triangles, okay, angle B is equal to angle Q. Why? Because CPST, these two are similar triangles, these two are similar triangles, therefore their corresponding angles are equal, right. Also we have one more thing, also we have AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PM, not PM, yeah, PR, nothing, the same thing, rewritten, okay, rewritten. So, but what is this is same as AB by PQ is equal to BC, multiplying BC, half BC by half QR. I am avoiding this, no need of this. So this implies that AB by PQ is equal to what? Half BC. D is the median, so midpoint, this is the midpoint. B half BC, half BC, what is half of BC? Half of BC is BD. BD divided by half of QR, half of QR, what is half of QR? QM. So combining these two, I am putting it, combining these two, which two? One is this and the other one is this. That is, going back to the figure, AB by look at this, AB by PQ is equal to BD by QM, and one more thing, they are equal. So what do you conclude about these two shaded triangles? Therefore we conclude that triangle ABD is similar to triangle PQM. Which similarity? SAS. Therefore what you can conclude that AB by PQ is same as what? AD by PM. Relation number 2. Substituting 2 in 1. What happens? Area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to what? Substituting this, what? This is going to be substituted there in place of AB. AB is what? That is same as AD by PM whole square, and that is the proof. Okay. Same question can be asked in a different way. I am putting it here. Okay. Same question can be asked in another way. Here I am repeating the question. It is not it's not the same question, it's a different question. I am going to make certain changes. You can change the question number as 6A or 6B or something. Additional question. Instead of median, I am going to change it by altitudes. Altitudes. What happens? Come back. That's just a repetition. Okay. Prove that the ratio of area of similar triangles is equal. So there are two triangles. Okay, there are two similar triangles, A, B, C and P, Q, R is equal to the square of the ratio corresponding altitude. Let AD altitude, so it is 90 degree, D and PM both 90 degree. So you know what is to be written. Given part is same. What? Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Here only difference is AD and PM are what? Altitudes. Here we wrote they are medians. Clear? Here we are writing they are altitudes. So now I am not writing about, you know what is to be proved. To show that, what is to be showed, that area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to ratio of their corresponding altitudes, AD by PM whole square. Same expression, but the only difference is what? What is the difference? Here they are altitudes. So we know that, proof part or solution part. We have that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Therefore, what happens? Area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB by PQ whole square. Relation number 1. In this triangle, when you compare this triangle, now in triangle ABC and triangle PQM, that is the left side triangle, same like last case. Angle B is equal to angle Q. Why? CPST. Reason is since triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay. And also angle D is equal to angle M. Both of them 90 degree. Both of them 90 degree. So what do you conclude about 90 degree? What do you know about triangle AB, not ABC here, and ABD is similar to triangle PQM with similarity. This time it is AA similarity. AA similarity. Therefore, we can say that AB by PQ is equal to AD by PM. Relation number 2. Substituting 2 in relation number 1. What happens when we substitute? What happens when we substitute 2 in 1? We get area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to this is being substituted. AB is being substituted by AD by PM. So AD by PM whole square, and that is what is asked. Clear? So same question, 2 different ways. Same thing can be asked for angle bisectors also. Now question number 7. Okay. Question number 7. Prove that the area of an equilateral triangle inscribed that's the last question. Prove that the area of an equilateral triangle described on one side of a square is equal to half the area of an equilateral triangle described on one of its diagonal. Oh my god, what is that? Prove that the area of an equilateral triangle described on one side of a square. So on one side of a square. So that means there is a square there. Okay, a square inscribed on one side of a square. One side of a square. One side of a square. So there is a square. Okay. Prove that the area of an equilateral triangle described on one side of it. Let us the square be ABCD be a square. A B C D be a square of side, maybe we will take it as A units. This is A, this is also A. Equilateral triangle. So given part is ABCD is a square of side A units. A units. Okay, A units. So I am describing an equilateral triangle on that. Oh, okay. ABE. Right. ABE is an equilateral triangle on side AB. Prove that the area of the equilateral triangle described on one side. So this area is equal to half the area of the equilateral triangle described on its diagonal. So we have to draw a diagonal. Let us draw a diagonal. This is the diagonal. There is an equilateral triangle described on what is the measurement of this side? Let us calculate. Okay, here we can say in the working column we can find out that AC is equal to root of AB square plus BC square, that is root of A square plus A square, that is equal to root 2A square, that is equal to root 2 times A. So if these two are A, then we can find this is root 2 times A. That means it's considerably larger, more than around that root 2 means 1.44 times. So this is not an equilateral. Don't get confused that this is an equilateral triangle. No, this is only A. This is A, but this is root A. That means the other sides of the equilateral triangle will be larger. So I'll draw the equilateral triangle. It may be somewhat like this. Okay. ACF. So we'll conclude that ACF is an equilateral triangle on the diagonal AC. Right. What is to prove? This is what is given. To show that, what is to be shown, or what is to be proved? Prove that area of the equilateral triangle described on one's area of, this is to be proved, area of triangle ABC ABE is half the area of the triangle, half area of triangle ACF. Repeat the statement. Prove that the area of an equilateral triangle described on one side of the square is equal to half the area of the equilateral triangle described on the diagonal. So this area is equal to this blue area is equal to half the area, this area, half this area. This is what is to be proved. Okay, so now ACF. Now when you look at this proof part, okay, how do you prove it? Triangle AEB and triangle ACF are equilateral, and hence what? Hence equiangular. Equiangular means what? What do you mean by equiangular? Equiangular means all angles are equal. Equilateral triangle. So each angle will be what? Equal to 60. This also 60. This also 60. This also 60. All of them 60. Right. So that means triangle AEB is similar to triangle AFC. AFC or ACF. Anyway, see any order, because all angles are any order you can write. Okay. So therefore area of triangle AEB by area of triangle AFC is equal to what? AB by AC whole square, that is equal to A by root 2A whole square. This is A, this is root 2A, we already found that. So here A and A cancel, this is equal to 1 by root 2 whole square, or is equal to 1 by 2. When you cross multiply this, so these two are connected together. Okay, 1 by 2. So when you cross multiply, area of triangle AEB is equal to half times area of triangle. You can name it this area is equal to any order. When you are writing the order, any order you can. ACF, here we have to prove this ACF. Triangle AFC or ACF or anything, any order you can. That's it. That's how we prove this. Okay, now we'll go for one more very important question. It is not it is an example 9 from the reader. In the figure, this example is very important. It is seen asked, this particular question can be asked as a rider question or as a separate question for a board, that is along with the theorem, or separately it can be asked. In the figure 6.3, the line segment XY is parallel to side AC of triangle ABC, and the triangle and divides the triangle. This is very important. Divide the triangle. It divides the triangle into two parts of equal areas. What does that mean? That means, be careful, area, that means these two are equal in area. This part as well as this part are equal in area. Okay, that is the idea. This means that area of triangle XBY is same as area of trapezium AXYC. That is the meaning of that statement. Okay, so be careful with that. Now, when you look at these two triangles, we'll go for the, you know what to write and how to given and all those parts. Just refer to the reader. I'm just explaining it. It's given the reader. It's a reader example. It's very important. So now, in triangle XBY and triangle ABC, XY is parallel to AC. This implies that these angles are equal. These two angles are also equal. Am I right? Parallel. Okay. Angle BXY is equal to angle BAC, and angle BYX is same as what angle what BCA. Therefore we can conclude that triangle BXY is similar to triangle BAC. Therefore area of triangle BXY by area of triangle BAC is equal to BX by AB whole square. BX by AB whole square. But how do you know what is the area of, how do you compare BX AB area of these two are equal area? That okay, these two are equal area, that means it is divided into two equal parts. If this is one unit, this also is 1 unit. The total is what? 2 units. That means area of the triangle ABC area is 2 units. What about triangle XBY? It's 1 unit. That means it's half. Am I right? Divide into two equal parts means first half, second half. So I can say that this is area of BX by area of ABC. So area, this is area. Okay, this is 2 units, this is 2 units, this will be 4 units. In that case, this will be 2 units, this will be 4. What is the area of BX by ABC? This by this, that is 2 by 4 or 1 by 2. I can say, you don't need to write all these things, this is just for explanation. The common sense or a logic, you can say divided into 2 equal parts means first part is half of the other thing. So you can say directly 1 by 2 is equal to BX by AB whole square. Taking square roots, 1 by root 2 is equal to bx by ab. We have bx by ab, we need ax by ab. So multiplying throughout by minus 1, what happens? Minus implies minus 1 by root 2 is equal to minus bx by ab. Next operation is, I am writing this operation multiplying throughout by minus 1. Next operation is adding 1 on both sides. What happens? Adding 1 on minus 1 by root 2 plus 1 is equal to minus bx by ab plus 1. So this is minus 1 plus root 2 by root 2 is equal to minus bx plus ab divided by ab, or root 2 minus 1 by root 2 is equal to ab minus bx by ab. Now looking into the figure, ab minus bx, ab minus bx, ab minus bx, what remains? It remains ax. ab minus bx, what remains? Ax. So here it comes, this is equal to ax by ab, that is equal to root 2 minus 1 by root 2. This is what is asked. Okay, ax by ab is asked. So we have just compared the two triangles, established similarity, use the theorem. What is that theorem? Ratio of similar triangles is equal to ratio of the squares of the square of the ratio of the corresponding side. Then what we did, we just took square root and then multiply by minus 1 and added 1 to that. Multiply by minus 1, then add 1 on both sides. What is the concept of this? If two equal things are there, multiply by minus 1, equality doesn't changes. Okay, so that's the idea.